Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you're returning. My name is Amy, and this is Amy's Lifestyle on Budget, where we do all things living life on a budget. In today's video, I'm going to be going over my nail prep, because I'm going to put a new set of nails on today. So if that's something you're interested in seeing, keep on watching, and let's get on into the video. Go over my supplies first, that way I can play some music and speed this up a little bit. But obviously a nail nipper, we've got a cuticle pusher on one side and a scraper on the other. Then we have the Sally Hansen instant cuticle remover, followed by a little travel size bottle filled with alcohol. I think it's, I don't know, some type of rubbing alcohol. And then we have some lint-free pads. And that is the setup I'm going to be using to prep. Obviously, I took my last set off yesterday, and we're starting fresh with this one. So I'm going to stop talking now and speed on through this video. Okay, so that is one hand done. I'm going to go ahead and do this hand off camera. Go wash my hands really well. Dry them really well. And then we will be back. Alrighty, and we are back for step 2. So I'll do the same thing where I'm going to explain what's going on, and then I'll just do it at like a 2x speed, so you guys don't have to like struggle through watching all of that. But so we've done the nail prep, and then now we're going to pick my tips and do the tip prep. So really I don't even need all of this yet, so we'll come back to that. Do the tip prep, and then we will move on to step 3, which is like to actually do the extension on the nail. So what I'm going to use for step 2, which is again the tip prep, is I'm going to use these Apres Gel X Natural Stiletto Short nails, I'll size them to my fingers, and then we'll go ahead and do a couple steps that I think just make it a little bit easier to do it like now instead of later. So I'll get to that in a bit. Otherwise, we're just going to size these out. This set is the 14 size set because I'm like half sizes on some of my nails. So bear with me there. Let's see. Let's start with my pinky. And then we'll do... And what you're looking for here is... Turns out, I'm not going to speed through this. What you're looking for here is like tip coverage from end to end. Like nail side to nail wall to nail wall. Wow. Words. I'm such a professional. Just kidding. I'm not a professional. I should have disclaimed that. I'm just a girl who is sick of spending my money at the salon and needed a hobby. So anyways, I'm looking for a tip that fits from sidewall to sidewall pretty well. And I think that, was this a 7? So the 7 is doing okay. Let's look at what an 8 looks like. I'm pretty sure I'm like a 7.5, which sucks. But yeah, okay, so 7 fit way better. We're gonna pull the 7. Then we will move on to my ring finger. Let's do 5.5. Let's see what that one feels like. I hope you guys can see. Okay. So this was a 5.5, and it's giving me pretty decent coverage there. Let's see what a 6 looks like. The bigger number you go, the smaller the nail is. So a 6 is a little... It still fits sidewall to sidewall, but it's a little tight. So I'm just going to go with the 5.5. Because you always kind of want to size up. It shouldn't be, like, difficult. Like, shouldn't be, like, squeezing the nail on, if that makes any sense. All right, moving on to my middle finger. Let's try 5.5 again. Sidewall to sidewall. This one is a little bit tighter. Let's see what a 5 looks like. It's like a slightly easier fit, you know, but I might have to file the sides just a bit. But we'll go with the 5. Let's try 5.5 again for my pointer. That feels a little big. Let's see what a 6 feels like. Six feels a little small. So let's try the 5.5, and like I said, I'll just have to file a little bit more than... Yeah, you can kind of see, like, when I truly fit it, it hangs over it quite a bit. Filing is, like, my least favorite part. I'm sure you're not shocked. Or maybe you are. Alright, and then let's try a 3 for the thumb. Kind of fits. See what a 2 feels like. I think the 2 fits just like a little bit better. That'll do it. All right, moving on to my right hand. Let's start with the 7. Okay. Oh, that was so loud. Okay, so that is choosing the tips. We can set these aside now. And then we will prep the tips a little bit. So what that means is I'm going to file the sides. So like, I don't know, maybe we can get a little close up here. The shape of this nail is pretty flat at the top, and mine are a little bit more rounded. So I'm gonna just round out the nail a little bit. So please enjoy this music while I do that. We are moving right along. I went ahead and finished the right hand nail prep that you already saw. And so we're going to move into the last step of nail prep, which is where I use my my buffing band to, basically what I'm doing is I don't want to say the word etching, but I'm pre-filing the cuticle area so that I don't have to file it after I apply the nails to my fingers, if that makes any sense. So I'm essentially just going to go ahead and go over like the cuticle area to thin out this even more so that I have a more seamless finish after application. So that's what I'm going to do now. Alright, and then now it's like if you want to etch the inside a little bit, at least on the bigger nails, you can go ahead and do that. My sanding bit, should probably not do it and talk. My sanding bit is too big for my pinkies, so I'm just going to leave those as is. All right, and we are finally moving on to application. So let's get that set up. I need a quick cure light, and then I'll be using some files later, but I'll be using a nail prep dehydrator. This is from Moravon. Same with the acid-free primer. I got these on Amazon. And then I'll be using the Beetles nail glue as my extension gel. Also got on Amazon. So yeah. Moving on to I forget what step we're on. Are we on step 4? So step 4. I'm just going to do my left hand, and then I'll do my right hand off camera, and then we'll come back and close out the vid. So gonna turn my, I forgot, I also have a full-size curing lamp, UV LED lamp over here. So I'll do a flash cure just to like secure the tip to my nail, and then I'll do a full 60-second cure once I have all my nail tips on. I didn't grab a little brush to dust off the dust, so give me a second. All right, go time. All right. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna do my right hand first. So I'll do my right hand on camera, do my left hand off camera, because I like to do my right hand first because I'm dominantly, my right hand is my dominant hand. And it's easier for me to put nails on with nails already on. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say it's easier for me to not have any nails on my left hand when I'm applying them to my right hand than it is to have nails on and my non-dominant hand trying to apply nails, if that makes sense. Okay, so let's do some prep. We're going to add some nail dehydrator to every nail. This stuff smells so bad. Dehydrate them nails. All right, and then we'll add a spot of primer. If I could open it. Ouch. I just do like the middle of the nail, really. I don't even know why. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a professional. I don't have any like schooling behind why to use certain things. All of the stuff that I know is like self-taught on YouTube. So we'll let that dry a little bit and then do some application. All right. Trying to figure out the best placement for this thing. I really am not good at this, at doing my like left to my right. So it's a journey. All right, let's start with the thumb. I'm gonna grab a little bit of glue. I'm trying to think if I'm forgetting anything. I don't think I am. Grab a little bit of glue. Oh, you know what? I totally am. I'm gonna paint a layer on my hand first. That's what I like to do. Filming's throwing me off. Okay, so I like to do a layer of gel first, cure it, and then I extend it. So let's just do a little paint sesh. And of course you guys get to see me struggle with my left hand. Is that even in frame? I don't know how everybody makes it so easy looking to paint with your non-dominant hand, but it's so hard. All right, one down. I'm gonna cure that really quick just because it's my thumb. And we will do the other fingers. All right, and we will cure that for 30 seconds. All right, and now we are finally ready to do the extension. So let's go ahead and turn on our flash cure. And what I like to do is I like to grab a little bit of gel. I like to paint the nail, like, I don't know, a third of the way down. And then I like to scrape whatever's left on the gel, or like on the brush, on the tip. Then I turn it over and I kind of apply it from the top and then push down. Usually on the first side, I don't get enough gel. Yeah, so I don't have enough gel, so I just scraped like up the nail to try to scoop off as much as I can. And then I'll just kind of add a little bit more gel and try again. And again, like connecting at the top and kind of pushing down to settle all the way to the end. I don't even know. Ooh, I don't think I have enough. Oh no. Still not enough. So this time though, I'm going to go ahead and wipe my, like any lingering gel that's on my finger, just because I don't want it to like ooze out. And then I will grab my tip once more, grab my brush once more, kind of scoop off the excess. I'm gonna try to brush this so I can control how much is gonna be on the top. And then I'm gonna add a bigger bead to the tip of the nail and try again. Again, starting from the top, pushing down. That one looks good, so I'm gonna go ahead and set it under my flash cure, holding it in place, I don't know, for like 10 seconds, 15 maybe. I have a little bit of spillage, and so at this point I would just kind of go in with a Kleenex, like a little aid, and try to clean some of that up, but I was too late. It's already cured quite a bit, so I'll just have to go in and file that out. But otherwise, we got our first one done. So that is the flash cure. It's pretty secure on there. Again, like I said, I just have some of this gel on the sides that I need to file up. But otherwise, that's one finger down. Doing the same. As you do more nails too, like I feel like, at least for me, when I do more nails, I kind of get better at estimating how much gel I'm gonna need. But also, this is my left hand doing my right, which is always a freaking fun time. It's always a fun time. See, that time I'm pretty sure I used too much gel. Damn it. Let's try this again. Way too much gel, like went everywhere. We will grab a lint-free wipe, clean the nail off. And start again. That's the beauty of doing it yourself. You can just say, whoa, that one didn't feel right. Let's try it again. And you can just do it again. So I'm going to clean off my actual nail too, because I see some leakage with, like I said, lint-free wipe. And then begin again. I usually don't mess up this much either. It's because I'm shy, camera shy. All right, we'll paint a thin layer, do a way smaller bead at the top, and go about our business. Yeah, that one was way better. When you feel good about the placement, go ahead and stick your hand under the lamp for 15 seconds. And then you've got one more going for you. Moving on to the third nail, I'm going to go ahead and paint the layer. Thin layer, I didn't get enough gel. Thin layer about 1/3 to halfway down, depending on how big your nails are. Add a little bead at the top. Place it on the nail from the top to the bottom so that the gel kind of spreads evenly, and place it under the lamp to cure for about 10 to 15 seconds. That one's on. Moving right along, same process, about 1/3 of the way down. Place some gel, add a little bead at the top with the remaining gel that's on the brush. Find your finger, apply it as straight as possible from the top down. This angle sucks to cure, and then flash cure for about 10 to 15 seconds. I just don't want a crooked nail, you know? And then keep on moving. Go ahead and paint a little bit on the actual nail. Add the smallest little bead at the top for your smallest nail. Find your placement, tip, top to tip. Apply with a downward pressure, and then put under the lamp and cure. My pinky's probably my best application. How funny is that? All right, I'm gonna turn my quick cure lamp off, grab my big lamp, and I'm gonna cure for a full 60 to make sure all of the gel is properly cured for this hand. And then I'm going to, just to finish this nail off, this hand off, what am I saying? I'm gonna grab some top coat, and then I like to top coat the bottom because I feel like when I file then, the particles don't stick to the like glue that sunk out on the bottom of my nail, because that's like sticky, unless you wipe it off with like an alcohol wipe, which is totally doable as well. But I just like to top coat it with a no wipe top coat, and then I don't have to worry about my filing particles. I'm going to be using the Jello Killing Top Coat. Alright, so that was the full 60 cure. Let's go ahead and top coat. We'll cure for another 30, and then I will do my other hand off camera. I'm also really terrible at applying top coat. I also, I don't know. This top coat, I had to order like a special order, and I don't feel like it's that good. Maybe it's just me though. But I'm just gonna add it to the bottom and cure one last time, and then I will start filing. Yeah, I feel like this, I don't know. I don't know how to put into words how I feel about it. But again, just really covering the glue that spilled out from my application underneath so that I can file without having a bunch of like particles. I'm painting over the nail anyway, so if you're painting like, if you're gonna paint your nails like a solid color anyways, it doesn't really matter this step, because even if you get some like particles stuck to the uncured gel, like remnants, it doesn't actually matter because you won't see them, because the other gel that you're putting on will cover it. Multitasking is hard. Talking and doing something is hard. Anyway, that is this hand. Once it's done, I'll show you guys, and then I will go ahead and do my other hand off camera. So that is the final product. I guess I should probably cap that. That is the final product on this hand before filing. So this is just the extension piece done. Then we will do a little bit of filing to clean up shape after I apply the other hand. So see you guys in a bit. And we are back with both hands done after a brief intermission. Okay, so yeah, that is my nail prep and extension journey program, however you want to call it. And now I can go ahead and get started on shaping and then my design, which I guess I could do a little shaping now. So we'll finish this video with a little bit of shaping, and then I'm gonna do the design on a different video because this is probably so long. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna kind of look at the side and make sure the sidewall looks okay. Make sure I get any kind of gel that maybe seeped over a little bit. Like I said, I do the filing of the tip before I even apply it, because now, I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's not really like anything for me to smooth out really, other than any gel that kind of seeped over a little bit. So I'll just kind of go around and do that as I see fit, and then go ahead and go sidewall to sidewall, make sure that's nice and crisp. I haven't really I haven't officially decided on the shape that I want to do for this set. So I guess I'll just leave it with stiletto for now and just kind of sharpen it up a little bit. That looks pretty good to me. I don't know about length. Do I want to cut it down and have more of a decisions? Yeah, do I want to cut it down and have more of a coffin? I don't know. Anyway, for now, we will just clean up the edges, and then I will decide in my next video what I want to do in terms of the final shape. But some of these I don't like. The shape of this nail specifically kind of like goes wider, longer, because I guess if you have like longer nail beds or whatever. So I'm just gonna spend some time kind of looking at it, moving my hands around, and just trying to pointing them up, I guess, sharpen them up. That side doesn't really need any more. This side does. So we're just looking at the sidewall, making sure that that looks fine on both sides, nice and straight and crisp. And then we'll just look at the top to make sure that we like that. I'm gonna file the tip a little bit just so it doesn't cut me. Some of them can be pretty freaking sharp. And then we'll give it a little dust. Because I added that top coat to the bottom, the dust doesn't really stick to the bottom as it would otherwise, unless I like messed it up, which you can kind of, oh no, it's coming off. So anyway, I'm gonna do that for the rest of these, so BRB. Okay, and that is that. Shaping, attachment, prep, all of it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that it was enlightening if you're trying to learn how to do it yourself. Again, this is a new hobby of mine, only a couple months in, but usually my nails will last from 3 to 4 weeks, so I think what I'm doing is working. Anyways, subscribe if you aren't already, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye now.